This example is like problem number 2 from the week 5 Excel assignment. They want us to use pooled data across problem 1, that was the plaque clearance problem, to test if the distribution of plaque clearing follows 25%, 50%, and 25%. And that was for 25% for this first category of plaque clearance, 50% for the middle range of plaque clearance, and 25% for this last range of plaque clearance. So they want us to run the appropriate test at the 5% significance level, and that test is going to be a goodness of fit test here, chi-squared goodness of fit. That's what you use to test against a distribution. So our step 1 is to state the null and alternative hypothesis. The null hypothesis is going to be, by default, we'll assume that the distribution follows P1 is 0.25, P2 0.5, and P3 0.25. H1, the alternative is that H0 is false. So it's always that way for goodness of fit test. Our decision rule, we're going to reject H0 if P is less than 0.05. For step 3, compute the test statistic. That's where the online workbook comes in. So you want to go to the Excel workbook chi-squared tests. Get that out of the class help folder. We want to click on the tab for chi-squared GOF, goodness of fit test. So first of all, we've only got 3 categories for plaque clearance, so we'll change this change the 4 to a 3. We're going to go ahead and delete the current data out of there. Double check your level of significance is at 5%. So our observed values are going to go in here for number of participants, right here, observed frequencies for number of participants. So if we go back to our data that we were given, our observed frequencies were 66 in the first category, 60 in the second, and 74 in the third. So 66, 60, and 74. And then the expected proportions we're testing against are 0.25, 0.5, and 0.25. So we see that our chi-squared test statistic is 32.64, and our p-value to 3 decimal places is 0.000. So chi-squared test statistic here, 32.64, and then our p-value 0.000, so it's less than 0.001, and certainly that's less than 0.05. So what that means then is that we are going to reject the null hypothesis, H0. And so we're going to conclude the alternative that the distribution does not follow the 0.25, 0.5, and 0.25. And so we'll state our conclusion. So our conclusion would be that there is sufficient evidence to conclude that plaque clearance doesn't or does not follow the distribution. So whatever this distribution is, it's not 0.25, 0.5, and 0.25. And again, here when you calculate your chi-squared test statistic and your p-value here, if you would just let me know that that was the Excel online workbook that you used there.